Hey folks, as you can see the Jeep's all packed up again. Only seems like a couple of weeks ago that we were away. That's because it was only a couple of weeks ago we were away. But we're off again, and this time we're going a bit more remote. So as you can see, got some fuel, because where we're going there isn't any fuel, so that's just a bit of an insurance policy. A few jerry cans up there and some firewood, because we're going to do a little bit more camp cooking up there on the fire. Where are we going? Good question. Step into the office and I'll show you. So here is the map, and we are going to a place called Melangata Station, and I'm hoping I've pronounced that right. And I'm sure if I haven't pronounced it right, when I get there the owners will tell me the correct pronunciation. So anyway, we are heading out here somewhere. So basically just a little bit west of Mount Magnet, south of Melangata, and east inland from Kalbarri. So just in there north of Yalgoo. Now here's a bit better map provided by the station owners, and I don't know if you can see that. There is Melangata Station. So there's Yalgoo, there's Mount Magnet, there's Melangata. There's the coast over there. So we will be travelling from Perth up the Great Northern Highway, turning onto the Midlands Road, try and avoid some of the traffic, and we'll be going up through Three Springs into Morawa, last fuel at Morawa, so we'll be fueling up at Morawa and then carrying on from there to Yalgoo and then out to the station from there. So that's where we're going. We do have permission to film content on the property by the station owners, as I have alluded to before, and they have asked me to mention that it is not a free range station. If you go there, anywhere you want to go on the station, you need to have a guide, so you can't just drive around or wander around by yourself. You do have to have somebody to take you out to look at the various things or do the various things that are on the property. So anyway, as you can see, it's getting quite late and we are off early in the morning, so I'll say good night and we'll see you in the morning. Cheers guys.
Why? Does it smell?
Good change of glasses. It's a new look. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Hey guys, just pulled into Morawa to grab some fuel at the local Caltex here. Support the locals, as they say. About 4 hours into the trip, so still got a couple of hours to go. It's a cracking 19 degrees outside, which is a far cry from the 11 when we left Perth, so hopefully it's going to be a bit warmer up there. So yeah, looking forward to getting up there and getting some dirt under the wheels. So yeah, hopefully. Not much longer. Alright, cheers guys. Just pulled up here at some ruins on the Yalgoo Road just to have a bit of lunch and check out this magnificent spot. It's got a bit of graffiti etched into the walls, but apart from that, it's pretty cool. Look at the way the stone's in the walls.
Looks like Hanson was here.
There were a lot of people here. People in their rubbish. Unbelievable. This could be the second lounge room. Kitchen, yeah. So we just had some lunch at these old ruins here, old homestead ruins. It's pretty cool the way the whole thing's put together. Pretty much falling apart now, but and that's how they used to build houses back in the day. So looks pretty cool. We got another hour's drive up that way before we get to where we're going. So, alright, see you there guys. Cheers. Alright, that's lunch. Onwards and upwards we go. She's driving.
So if I drive it like it's stolen, do I overtake him?
I don't know, you'd have to ask him. That's a fine. You're not allowed to. Okay, so the ruins that we just visited are at the entrance to Bunnawarra Homestead. Bunnawarra Station is a pastoral lease operating as a sheep station in Western Australia. It's located 31 kilometres south of Yalgoo and 104 kilometres east of Mullewa in the Midwest region. We have arrived. Alright, camp's all set up, as you can see. Got the windbreaker up this time because I need to put the swag out a little bit, because if you haven't noticed, got the wife with me on this trip. Alright, I'm going to sit down and relax because that was a 6-hour drive, maybe a bit more after all the stops, and have a nice cup of tea, and then we'll go out and check out a few other campsites around the place, and then we'll get a bit of a communal fire going later and do a bit of cooking maybe. Might just cook on the stove tonight, but we'll see how we go. Alright, cheers guys. Alright, so here we are on the station. Now I think I might have got the pronunciation earlier wrong. I believe it's Melangata or Melangata. we call it Melangata. But when we meet the station owner later, we'll get the actual pronunciation right. It's an amazing place. All the sheep over there. Just wandering around. The old buildings over there. This looks like an old shed or something here. Now there's a couple of toilets and a couple of showers for the whole place. So there's not a lot of facilities, but there's enough for those that need it. So let's have a look in here. It's like the old shearing shed. I don't think that's been driven for a while, by the looks of it. A little bit dusty. Presume that's where they used to shear the sheep. And then out through here, more campers over there, but this is where the toilets, shower, water, need rainwater, so hot showers, and there's a sink there. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely don't think that's been driven for a while. See the old sheepskin seat covers on it. Never get tired of looking at this sort of stuff. Looks like the old homestead over there. And a couple of old buildings over there. So that's what you're greeted with at the gate. Welcome to Melangata Station, or Melangata. Campground entrance, please find a site and we will catch you later. So there's the gate. Come in through there, just drive in there and you can pick anywhere to camp in there. I'm guessing these could be old sleeping quarters. Yeah. Old toilet block, or shower block I should say. Oh yeah, toilets in there. Don't think that's been used for a while. Or that one. Someone left the seat up. Oops. What have we got in here? Oh wow. Look at that. An old wood stove. Old fridge. It's pretty cool. Alright, might head on back over to camp and enjoy a couple more of these. So we'll catch you later. Ciao. Try that again. Oh, shit, that's hot. Oh, look at that. It's ready.
Butter.
It's got butter on it. Is that alright?
Yeah.
One sausage. 2 sausage. More than 2 sausages, just being greedy.
So I have 1.5 then.
1.5 sausage. Corn.
I'm being corny, are you?
If you don't eat it all, then you don't eat it all. Not being corny. Oh, look at that. Flavour. That's hot. Right. Dinner. Morning. Day 2. Just woke up. Have a cuppa. Make some brekkie. And then I think we're going to go and have a look at the homestead today. Or this morning. Quite sure what that is over there. Sounds like geese or something. So we're going to go and have a look at the homestead, which is that over there. And then I believe we're going out with a group of people. We're going to have a look around. Apparently there's a crater around here. The smallest recorded crater in the world from a meteor, apparently, according to the station owner. So we're going to go out and have a look at that. There's some Aboriginal rock art we're going to go out and have a look at, and a few other things. And yeah, should be a good day. So I'm going to go make some breakfast. That sun is in my eyes, that's why I'm squinting. As you can see, it's behind me. So yeah, I'll go have some brekkie, and then we're going to go and have a look at the homestead. Alright, cheers guys.
Last night I forgot to give you all the correct pronunciation. Now you may have already been told, but it's actually Melangata. So when we came to buy the property, and most people, when they first pronounce the name of the station, they call it Melangata, but it's actually pronounced Melangata. And the longer that you've been here, and the more local you become, it goes from Melangata to Melangata. So it's, yeah, all the D's and T's all kind of just run into one. So Melangata Station, it was probably never ever really intended to be a pastoral lease. It is what was left over when everybody else around it had their pick of all the good country. So what we've got running right through the middle up to the north of us here is a massive, great big breakaway and granite system. So breakaways and granites are just really not very good for running sheep on, because of course a granite doesn't grow any grass, and also granites and breakaways, they grow in the base of them, they grow what is the 1080 poison is derived from, which is Gastrolobium laytonii, and that actually kills sheep, and sheep will eat it. So sheep and cattle will eat that poison and it will kill them. It won't kill the native animals, basically because they've built up an immunity to it over the years. So that's why it still kills dogs. It's because the dingo's only been in Australia for about 4,000 years apparently. So yes, that's Melangata. It was all the little bits. It was basically the shitty bits that nobody else wanted, but it makes for amazing scenery. So that kind of suits us perfectly. It's also, it may sound like it's big. It's 120,000 acres. Which in the scheme of things is actually very, very small. It's one of the smallest stations in the region. So yeah, that's the reason why Melangata was never really intended to be a pastoral lease, because it really wasn't considered particularly good country. Back in the very late 1800s, there was a couple of guys decided that, well, we're going to give it a go. So Lavery and Lefroy who took over the lease, actually took a lease up on it. Then the Williamson family came in, because those two guys couldn't make a go of it. So the Williamson family, they're the ones that I think were the most successful with the place. So the Williamsons owned the general store in Yalgoo, plus they also had Melangata at the same time. So they got that in about 1910, and then from then on up until 1927 when they sold out, they are responsible for most of the development that happened back around between 1910 and 1927, and pretty much it is what is still here today. Yeah, so the Williamson family became friends with Dean Hawes, and apparently this is his first commissioned design when he came to Western Australia. And it is, well, it's just unique. I kind of like to think that maybe there was a couple of bottles of Alta wine might have been included in the design of this place, because it's got so many little quirks about it. And Dean Hawes actually also had this philosophy, the 7 pillars of wisdom of architectural design. And they all, I think he tried to incorporate every single one of them in this building, and I think he tried to incorporate it in just about every other one of his buildings as well. So around about 1916 he designed this building. About 1917 it got started by a local building company that was based in Yalgoo, and his name was Henry Jermy. So 1917 it got started. I think it probably took a few years for the family to move in though. Around about 1920 I think sounds about time when you hear of people actually living here. I also suspect that there might have been a little bit of a push on Catherine's behalf, and come on Caleb, we've been waiting 3 years now, I want to go and live in my house. So there were some spots out in the house there that I don't think were ever actually really finished. And it's made out of locally quarried stone. The way it was put together, it was actually just put together with mud. So every layer had a layer of mud. You can actually see up the top there where the pointing has fallen out. You can see that there is a layer of mud between that big square rock on the left hand side there. So the whole building was put together with mud, and the only cement or lime render that is on it is actually to cover over those gaps and keep the weather out of it. And it was always intended that it would be repaired on a regular basis. So if you'd like to all come... Dinner, bed and breakfast. So you might want to just come in one way and walk out the other.